I'm Heather. I'm your Soulful Cheerleader. Welcome to the Life Love Leadership Project, where we work to change paradigms and help you rediscover your magic. Have you ever had one of those instances, challenges, things that come up, life happens, where you're just thinking, oh, not again. Why is this happening to me? Why? Why is this happening? I don't get it. Like, I'm doing everything I can. Why is this happening to me? Maybe life threw you a curveball. Maybe there's something that you're up against that just feels friggin' impossible. But what if for just a minute, you reframe the question, why is this happening to me? What if for just a second you ask, why is this happening for me? That's right, let's say it again. Why is this happening for me? Just that little change, changing to me to for me, changes the whole dynamic of the ball game, doesn't it? What happens is that when things get shaken up, we have the tendency to resist it. We have the tendency to fight against it, to push against it with force, to fix it, to change it, and obsess about it. And of course, when we obsess about it, then our mind just stays on that one thing, and sometimes it's like a dog with a bone that just will not let go. You just cannot stop thinking about that one thing, that one challenge. How is it going to solve? How is it going to end? You start future thinking. Now, when you ask, what is this doing for me? It does a couple of things. The first is that it brings the divine into the conversation, and you have the whole universe working for you. So they're not working against you. The universe, God, whomever you believe in, whatever you believe in, the source energy that's all around us, that is love. Sometimes it's tough love because we have to be put in these situations to grow, but it is ultimately for us. It is for our highest good. It is for the highest good of all. So when that situation is actually happening for you. The other thing that it does is that it shifts your perspective. It takes away the obsessive nature of having to fix it, having to change it, having to force it. And you get to pull back your perspective. Instead of, this is happening to me, I'm going to fight it and make it 100 times worse because I'm resisting it. I'm going to pull back my perspective and just say, you know what, this is happening for me. This is for my highest good. It doesn't mean that you do nothing. It doesn't mean that you just sit back. There's action to be taken. Yet, it's a bit more empowering. It's actually a lot more empowering than saying, okay, I'm the victim, this is happening to me, and I'll call it a day. Going from the victim in the situation to the empowered growth person in the situation doesn't mean you ignore it. Doesn't mean you pretend that everything is easy. It's the shift in perspective. It's about asking things like, what am I learning from this? How is this serving me and my highest good? How is this helping me grow into the person that I'm supposed to be, that I always knew I could be? That's what these moments are really about. It puts you back in the driver's seat, and you become the co-creator with spirit, divine, God, universe, source energy, the list goes on and on. You can actually respond with intention instead of responding with fear. You can move forward with clarity. You can move away from confusion and helplessness and step into, okay, what is the next step that I have to take with this is happening for me in mind? Then you start to come at it with curiosity, and that leads into growth. That leads into transformation. I'm going to be honest with you. This is hard as hell. This is so not easy to do. Right? Because especially when you're in the midst of whatever challenge you might be facing. And some things just feel like they're so out of your control. They might seem like they're totally unfair. They might seem like they're impossible to solve. And saying, why is this happening for me, isn't toxic positivity. It's merely a shift in perspective. And this is a reminder for you that you actually are more powerful than you believe that you can be. The power is really yours. And you can turn this obstacle into a stepping stone. Think of it as a jungle gym where you get to learn, you get to experiment. And that makes it a little bit more palatable to deal with than just obsessing about it. Take a deep breath. Because if you're in the middle of something And we all probably are in one way, shape, or form. And instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Think, okay, why is this happening for me? What am I learning here? What is this supposed to teach me? Because the truth is, every challenge is an opportunity. Believe it or not, and it's hard to see it when you're in the middle of it, but it really is a gift. It's a lesson. It's a blessing. Even when it seems impossible, the gifts are there. And the sooner you can switch that perspective, I guarantee you the sooner you can switch out of that challenge. And you can find your own peace in the middle of the chaos, and what happens around you doesn't affect you as much as it has in the past. So today I'm extending an invitation, whether right now or in the next couple of days you have a situation that might feel frustrating, that might feel anger-inducing, impossible, overwhelming. Start to look at the perspective of, why is this happening for me? What opportunities can arise from this? What else can happen for my highest good? And if this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Share one thing that you were able to overcome, or one lesson that you were able to learn from a really challenging time. Let's reframe this, shall we? And with that, go forth and create. And you know the drill. If you liked this video, subscribe, comment, like it, whatever you feel inspired to do. Thanks so much. You got this. I'll see you next time.